You never know who you're really witnessing to. One time I was on the cardiology inpatient service, and I was asked to see a patient who was in for chest pain because of an altercation she had with her daughter. So I reviewed the chart, and I found out that the mother, who's the patient, and the daughter got into a fight, they assaulted each other, and they both got arrested. I also found out that this is a recurring problem in the family. The daughter would get drunk, start fighting with the family, and the police have been called to their house multiple times. So I went in and started talking to the patient. In the corner of the room was a police officer just staring at his phone. And for those that don't know, when you're arrested in the hospital, there's an officer always in the room to make sure you don't try to escape. So the patient was really distraught because she realized her relationship with her daughter was not going well. She was worried about her own health, but more importantly, she was really worried about her daughter's drinking problem and what was going to happen to her. So at the end, I told her, I think your heart's okay. The lab test, the EKG looks fine. And then I offered, would you like to pray about your own health and also your daughter's health? And she agreed. So I had a very short prayer asking for her to be healed, to heal the relationship between her and her daughter, and for her daughter to not, to stop drinking and get rid of that problem. So then I left the room. When I was walking out, the police officer literally jumped out of the chair and started following me. Now, typically when this happens, the first responders will come up and talk to you and say, that's not what really happened. What really happened is this. But what he told me was really interesting. He goes, Doc, you're the first person I've seen that's integrated their faith with their job. And he goes, I'm Catholic, and that's really inspired me to do the same thing. I want to have my faith be part of my job also. And I thanked him for that comment, and I left. And then I thought my whole focus was on the patient. I thought the police officer was on his phone, not paying attention to me, but he was. And so you really never know who you're witnessing to or who you're impacting in life as you go about your business. You think you're really working on one person, but you may be having an impact on somebody else. The Bible verse that this really makes me think about is Hebrews 13:2. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. You never know who you're ministering to.